Right guys, terimalah Oh Kinabalu from me, J. Lewis, the one and only, to you. Mana-mana ku merantau di luar, hatiku tetap bersama dia.
Walau jauh dari pandangan mata, bayanganmu masih segar di minda.
My name is Justin Lewis. I'm from West Malaysia. I've been in Sabah for the last 4 years. Been in and out, traveling. And I've actually traveled quite a bit in Sabah, covering quite a number of towns. And I love Sabah because of the people and basically, the culture, and basically that's what inspired me the most to write songs about Sabah. So the first try was actually to write a song on Oh Kinabalu because I've always revered the mountain as a very sacred and majestic mountain, not only for here for Sabahans or of Malaysia, but for the world. And it's been great being in Sabah for the last 4 years.
Kamulah jiwaku, Oh Kinabalu, kamu yang satu.
Okay, the first thing that attracted me to Sabah was definitely Mount KK, because from a very young age, early childhood, I always told my dad that I wanted to come to Sabah to see the great mountain. But due to work and of course school and university days, I couldn't make it to be here. But when I finished my Form 5, I was actually enrolled into university. I went to University Science Malaysia to do a medical course, and I met a lot of good friends from Borneo, Sabah and Sarawak, and it was amazing to share the love journey of them actually climbing Kinabalu. The first place I visited was Kundasang. I never went anywhere else. I just went there. I just sat in front of Kinabalu and I just admired our glorious, beautiful, majestic Mount KK, and I told myself that maybe one day I'll write a song about her. And after coming here about 4 years, after 4.5, today we have the song called Oh Kinabalu. So I thank Kinabalu for blessing me with the song that we have today. Yeah.
Cintaku, Oh Kinabalu, suci dan.
Okay, basically it's the warmth of the people. I think for the last 4 years coming here, I've made a lot of friends from, let's see, Kundasang, Kota Belud, Kota Merudu, Beluran, Kuna, Long Pasir. Name each town and I'll have a friend there. Kamatan for me means unity. I feel Kamatan is always a month where everyone comes together. Like I got a lot of Sabah Sorokin friends in KL itself. I come from Puchong, and a lot of my church friends are actually from Sabah. Even my neighbor is actually from Sabah. That's why I get to eat tuhau and jeruk bambangan and all that stuff, so not an issue. I feel that Kamatan is a time where people come and be united with their family, with friends, sitting together, especially if you're not been here for a long time, you've been overseas, you've been in Semenanjung, it's good to come back and connect to your grandparents, to your family, your friends, and being one together, all in this light of the Harvest Festival, praising and thanking God for all the good harvest that we have, and of course, the bountiful blessing that is given upon the land, and of course, upon us. I think it's already happening. I think people are doing a lot to actually preserve the culture. As you can see in music, we still have a lot of these competitions going on, and people are still going out there to actually try their very best to create good music out there to blend in the ethnicity of the culture with the latest feel of music. So I think there's a lot of work going on, but of course, there's always room to grow. A lot of young people who are artistic should go out there to actually try something new, to promote more of the culture to the world. But it's good to fuse the music together, since a lot of people here play different kinds of instruments, from the gong to sompoton to kulintangs. So I think if we can get more artists to actually fuse the music, that'll be great. Of course, local, especially our parents here should push their children to actually try to do music here. The minute I arrived in KK, I had this feel to do music. So if you ask me for inspiration, Basically, I was inspired by the local talents or the Sabahans who are singing at that level, you know. You know, the first time I came here, actually, I went for this Sogondoi competition. Actually, my friend brought me for it. And when I saw a few of these artists singing, I was like, wow, how do I reach that? You know, so I think there are a lot of young people that could be inspired to do this because you already have your big brother or big sister out there doing it for you. So in the heartland of Sabah is where I found music. So if I can do it, definitely a lot of them can actually find inspiration by just going out there and asking people. I think the most important is to go and ask. If you don't ask, you don't receive. Yeah, you got to be brave to go and say, can you help me? Can you help me to do this? And I think if people can go out there and ask and work together through a good producer or through a friend or through a mentor that can help you, you become better in the way you sing, the way you converse, the way you bring out your music, the way you share, the way of which direction you want to go. My advice is to go out there, be brave, be bold, be strong, be courageous, and do you. Be you.
Jiwaku, oh Kinabalu.